Hello everyone, myself Razali JS. I'm from RBNB College, Sri Rampur. In today's lecture, we go with the chapter application of definite integration, and in that we consider one application and is for the area under the curve. That is, we have to find the area by using the concept related with the definite integration. So we go with our part of application of definite integration, and in that area under the curve. Okay, we consider various cases for this. Here, if y is equal to f of x, is continuous function, is given function and is continuous, okay, in closed interval ab, and here this function f of x is greater than equal to 0 in this interval, then the area of the shaded region y is equal to f of x, the x axis, and the lines, that is x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Okay, we to define this concept, we consider this figure. Everyone see this figure? Here we consider the x axis, coordinate axis, in that x and y. Okay, here we consider the function y is equal to f of x like this. Okay, then we consider x is equal to a, that is here, then x is equal to b like here. Okay, then the area bounded in between this y is equal to f of x, this x is equal to a, this x is equal to b, and this x axis. We have to find this area, and to find this we consider here integration from a to b of f of x dx. सर्वांनी काळजीपूर्वक पहा, रिपीट करतोय. तर या ठिकाणी असा एरिया आपणास फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे की जेथे y इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ एक्स हे फंक्शन, नंतर एक्स ॲक्सिस, तसंच एक्स इज इक्वल टू ए आणि येथील एक्स इज इक्वल टू बी, आणि तो फाइंड आउट करण्याकरिता आपण इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम ए टू बी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स डी एक्स याचा वापर करणार आहोत. वी फाइंड दिस एरिया by using, okay, this formula, by using this formula. So everyone remember this. Okay, let's go with next part. In second case, we consider the x is equal to g of y. Okay, this curve is like this, then this y axis, here y axis is here, then the lines y is equal to c and y is equal to d. We define y is equal to c here, then here y is equal to d is here, then the area bounded in between the curve x is equal to g of y, then y axis, then the lines here y is equal to c and this y is equal to d. And to find this area, we consider here integration from y is equal to c to d of x into dy, and this is equal to, we know this x is our g of y, we replace this x by using g of y. So by using this formula, we find the area of required area. So everyone remember this, try to remember this concept. Let's go with next point. Let's go with third part. In that we find the area between the two curves. Area between the two curves. We consider two curves, define this concept. Okay, let y is equal to f of x is the first one, then y is equal to g of x is the second one, be the equation of the two curves. Here in figure we consider, everyone see this figure? In this figure we consider y is equal to f of x, this is our upper curve, then we consider y is equal to g of x, this is our lower curve, here like this. Okay, so here we consider these two curves. Let A be the area bounded between these two curves, that is here this shaded portion. We consider this portion, in that we consider some lines. We have to find this area, and to find this we consider y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x. And to find this area, okay, to find this area, here we firstly we find area bounded in between the curve y is equal to f of x, then here x is equal to a, here I write x is equal to a, okay, then x is equal to b. These two lines and the x axis, that is this portion, this complete portion. Okay, firstly we find this area. Let us consider this area is a1. Then we consider the area which is bounded in between the curve y is equal to f of x, that is our lower curve, then here x axis, then here x is equal to a, okay, and this x is equal to b. So this area of the region which is bounded in between this curve x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and this x axis, let us consider this as a2. This area is a2. And to find the complete area, that is we have to consider the portion in between these two curves and denoted by using the curves. Okay, and to find this area we consider this a is equal to inside the mod a1 minus a2. That is, firstly we find area of a1. For this we consider y is equal to f of x, and then we find this area a2. For this we consider the curve y is equal to g of x. Then here x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and our x axis. Remember this. Okay, so here a1 is the area bounded between the curve y is equal to f of x, x axis, and these two lines. Then to find the a2 we consider y is equal to g of x, x axis, and these two lines. So remember this point. The point of intersection of the curves y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x can be obtained by solving their equations simultaneously. Remember this also. And to find this area, we have a formula here given in the box. Here area is equal to integration from a to b of f of x dx. Then with minus sign, here integration from a to b of g of x dx. So remember this point also. Let's go with our next point. In next case, we consider the area, okay, divided into two parts. Here everyone see this figure. Here below the x-axis a1 is given, and above the x-axis here a2 is given, and this is shaded with the lines. Okay, so here if area is divided into two parts a1 and a2 such that here a1 is the part, okay, here a is less than equal to x is less than equal to t, where f of x is less than equal to 0, then a2 is the part, and in that we consider a is less than equal to x is less than equal to t, where f of x, our given function, is greater than equal to 0. Okay, then the required area below the x-axis is a1 and the required area above the x-axis is a2, here given in the figure. And to find this total area, remember, and to find this total area, here we consider here in the box area is equal to A1 plus A2. That is, firstly we find this point. Then here, okay, inside the mod, here integration from a to t of f of x dx, plus here inside the mod integration from t to b of f of x dx. And using this formula, we find the area. We find this area. Okay, so in the up to this point, we consider 4 points. Okay, so using these points, we consider some examples. These 4 points are very important in this chapter, and using these 4, we have to calculate, or we have to find the area. Now remember 2 points again. The area A bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x, x-axis, the lines x is equal to a, y x is equal to b, is given by using this formula. If the area A lies below the x-axis, then A is negative, and in this case we take this mod A. Then in second, the area A of the region bounded by the curve x is equal to g of y, then the y-axis and the line y is equal to c and y is equal to d is given by using this formula. Okay, so here A is equal to here integration from c to d of g of y dy is equal to integration from y is equal to c to y is equal to d g of y dy. So remember these 2 points. Using these points, we consider some examples. Let's go with our first example. Here we have to find the area bounded by the curve. Area bounded by the curve y is equal to x square, the x-axis, and x is equal to 3. So consider this figure. In that we consider the curve y is equal to x square and is like this. Okay, is like this. This is our y is equal to x square. Then here x is equal to 3. We consider the line x is equal to 3 and this line is like this. Okay, then the area bounded in between this curve, the line x is equal to 3 and the x-axis. Here it is denoted by using the lines, that is this shaded portion of the lines. We have to find this area. Then to find this required area, here we have a formula. Here A is equal to here integration from 0 to 3. Now why 0 to 3? Since here initial point is 0 and here our line is x is equal to 3. So here limit is from 0 to 3 of y dx. Now here everyone knows y is x square. We replace this y by using x square. Now here integration from 0 to 3 of x square dx is given. Now everyone knows integration of x square. Everyone knows here integration of x square is here x cube upon 3. Everyone knows this. So here we consider this integration, that is x cube upon 3, and here limit is from 0 to 3. Here lower limit is 0, upper limit is 3. Okay, now we put upper limit first. Now see here, firstly we put upper limit, that is we have 3 cube upon 3, then with minus sign. Now we put our lower limit. Here lower limit is 0, so here 0 cube, that is 0 upon 3. Now we know here 3 cube is 27 and we know 27 upon 3 is 9. So we get this 9. Okay, then here minus 0. We know 9 minus 0 is 9. So here area is 9 square unit. Area is 9 square unit. Okay, so very simple example. Let's go with our second example. Now in the second example, given find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to minus x square, then the x-axis and lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. Okay, so here we consider the curve y is equal to minus x square, and this curve is like this. Okay, then here x-axis, here is our x-axis. Okay, then here given x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4, these two lines. Okay, here x is equal to 1 is here and x is equal to 4, this line is here. Okay, so x is equal to 1 to 4. So here this shaded portion, we have to find this shaded portion, that is area of this portion. So to find this area, we have a formula. Here a is equal to integration from 1 to 4. Now why 1 to 4? Since here given lines are x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. So we consider lower limit as 1 and upper limit as 4 y dx. Now we replace this y by using this minus x square. So here integration from 1 to 4 inside the bracket minus x square dx. Okay, now here we know again integration of x square dx is what? Here is x cube upon 3. We know this is x cube upon 3. We replace this x cube upon 3 inside this bracket. Then here limit is from 1 to 3. Okay, then this is equal to, now we put upper limit first. So inside this bracket, firstly we consider minus here 4 cube upon 3. Okay, then here minus of minus is plus, then we put lower limit. Okay, so here we consider 1 upon 3. Okay, we know this 4 cube. We know this 4 cube is 64. Okay, so here we get minus 64 upon 3 plus here 1 upon 3. Okay, and we know minus 64 plus 1 is minus 63, and this minus 63 upon 3, and we know this is minus 21. This is minus 21. Since area is not negative, we consider the area as here 21 square unit. We consider this 21 square unit. Okay, so this example is very important, is also very important. So in today's lecture we see our 4 points. Okay, then we consider 2 examples. These 2 examples are very important. Here given some example for homework. Find the area of the region bounded by the following curves, x-axis and the given lines. Okay, so try these 3 examples. Thank you.